Suea. On this edition of Majid's Kitchen, grilled marinated beef with spicy dipping sauce. Suea, also known as the crying tiger. So this dish obviously is about a spicy steak, and perhaps that's how it got its name. The tiger ate the spicy steak and began to cry. But I hope when you eat this steak, you'll enjoy it, even if you do cry. I hope you'll like this recipe. As always, let's begin with the ingredients for this crying tiger steak. Obviously, we'll need some steak. I'm using sirloin. You can use top round steak, sirloin steak, ribeye, flank steak, whichever steak you prefer. I like a piece of steak with some fat on it. Fat is flavor, and you know how that goes. And to marinate the steak, just two simple ingredients. I'm using a tablespoon, actually that's half a tablespoon of fish sauce and a tablespoon of oyster sauce. So that will be on the steak as a marinade, and marinate for a minimum of half an hour. The next part is the sauce, of which we will be making a sticky rice powder. So we're going to roast this rice. I'm using kaffir lime leaf and lemongrass. We're going to roast the rice, and then we are going to grind it to make a powder, and this will help thicken the sauce for the dish. For the dipping sauce itself, we have 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, a tablespoon of tamarind paste. Now you can check out my other video, how I extract from a block of tamarind. Look for the tamarind chutney video and you can see exactly how I extract that paste. Or you can buy the store-bought paste for your convenience. Also, I'm using 1.5 tablespoons of lime juice, a good, I'd say, a heaped teaspoon of ground chili powder, and that's what's going to give it that heat that's going to make the tiger cry. Alright, let's get into roasting this rice, and I'm going to show you just how we do that. So add your rice to a hot pan. You want to use a glutinous sticky rice like this, or you could use a sushi rice. The kaffir limes I'm using are actually from the freezer, so you can see the color is tarnished, but the flavor is still there. So you can go out to your Asian store and purchase these and use them for the dish. So just bruise them, add them to the rice, and I've got this piece of lemongrass that I've bruised with the back of a knife, or you could just, from a chopping board, just hit it a few times to bruise it and add that to the rice. Now roasting the rice will add a nice bit of smokiness to the dipping sauce. So besides thickness, it also adds a bit of that smoky flavor. It only takes a few minutes to get a nice color on the rice. Make sure it doesn't burn, and keep moving the rice. Start off with a hot pan. I'm using medium to high heat for this, and it will be done soon. After about a minute, I'm moving the rice apart, starting to get a nice color on it. At this point, you can turn up the heat and keep moving the rice, and then set it aside. So here we have the toasted rice. Just set it aside to cool down a little, and we'll marinate the steaks. Let's place the fish sauce oyster sauce together. Let's give this a mix. Next, we'll take a brush and brush our steak. Use all of it. You can double the quantity if you're making more. Brush the other side. You can take some ceramic, wrap it up, put it in the fridge, or if you're going to cook it in about 15 to 20 minutes, you can leave it out. You don't want to cook a steak that's just been taken out of the fridge. You want to get the temperature right. Alright, so we'll see you in a few minutes. While that's resting in the fridge, we can also prepare the dipping sauce. The dipping sauce is straightforward, and we'll start by chopping the shallot, green onion, and cilantro ready for the sauce. Fine dice. Just chopping the stems, and then put up a fine chop for the cilantro. I'm going to use a spice grinder. You can use a mortar and pestle, but to save a little time, I'm going to use this. So pick out your kaffir lime leaves and your lemongrass, and add the rice to the spice grinder. Let's take a look. Wow, that's quite aromatic. Alright, and you'll only be needing less than a spoonful of this for the sauce. So you can always keep that and use it next time when you make another steak. Let's go ahead with the soy sauce. And the chili powder. The lemon juice or lime juice. Lime juice is preferred, but you could use lemon juice if you wanted to. And of course, put all the liquids in the tamarind paste. I'm going to start off with half the tamarind paste, and we'll taste it and go from there. Okay, I'm going to use this little whisk that I have. It just helps to kind of break down those thicker sauces. Let's taste it. You know, the tamarind and the lime juice offsets that hot chili flavor, but yes, it is spicy. But being a crying tiger recipe, feel free to add more chilies. Alright, at this point, let's go ahead and add in our, I'm going to go in with the rice powder that we just made. So that's about 3/4 of a teaspoon. Give that a mix. And there a quarter. So 1 teaspoon will work for this. Will be thick consistency that I like it. You can see that it's definitely gotten a bit thicker. Now we can add in the green onion, the shallot, and the cilantro. Almost like salsa. Let's add in the cilantro. I'm going with just a little bit of water just to loosen it slightly. Okay, and there you have it. Our dipping sauce for the dish is ready. Let's taste it. It's so fresh. What a lovely balance of flavors, and the chili is really starting to come through. Ensure your pan is hot and we're ready to grill the steak. You can see it's not only for grill marks, but because the oyster sauce on the steak has sugar content, using a flat surface could need you to regulate the heat and ensure that it doesn't burn. So whichever way is comfortable for you, go ahead. So here's our marinated steak. I'm just going to add a little bit of black pepper on it. Do the same to the other side. And so I put it fat down first to test the heat of the pan, and I'm going to leave it there to extract some of those oils from the beef and continue cooking the steak. Okay, and now I'm just going to start grilling the steak. Let's see the color, beautiful caramelization. How do you like your steak? Blue rare? Medium rare? Well done. For this dish, I would say medium rare, medium is perfect. But of course, you enjoy the steak the way you like it. Okay, let's turn it the other way. So you can see the steak cooking from the bottom towards the center and the steak around. Okay. There you go. Just like that. It's beautiful. Look at that amazing color. Let's just turn it around. Let it rest for at least 5 to 8 minutes. Our meat has rested and it's time to cut this piece of strip loin steak. You don't want to cut it too thick. Nice sharp knife. With a crying tiger steak, traditionally it's served with yard long beans or long beans, otherwise known as snake beans. I'm just using green beans today. Cabbage is also used, cucumber. So I'm going to go ahead and do a small presentation, and we'll finalize this recipe on Majid's Kitchen. We'll go in with the cabbage. Alright. And there you have it, the crying tiger steak. I hope you like it. Let's do what we usually do, take a closer look. Suea crying tiger steak, grilled marinated beef with a spicy dipping sauce known as Jaew. I love being inspired and to inspire others. Like, share, Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.